Allora, questa sembra la situazione classica in cui... classica? Sì, in cui bisogna fare prima qualcosa
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon.
per sbloccare questo. Cioè non è questione di orario, perché il gioco non avviene in tempo reale. Quindi non è che dici devo aspettare che... No, bisogna sbloccare qualcosa. Io a questo punto facciamo una cosa, proviamo a trovare la barca. Proviamo a dire effettivamente, siccome allora se noi guardiamo curarsi e trovare una nave. Questo diciamo è l'ultimo delle cose. Proviamo il discorso del mozzo, perché sennò non so cosa, sinceramente non so cos'altro poter fare.
Back again.
Magari sblocca qualcosa.
I want to ask about that swabby job after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't
Mutinare
hire
la-
you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also,
Mutinare
you-
i pirati fantasma? Perché si devono mutinare? Qua ha parlato di mocio. Bisogna in teoria travestirsi? Poi abbiamo parlato, non abbiamo tenuto in tubo in realtà. Qui alla fine non parla di liberare Otis.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him
Vedete
in
che
a different way.
era da sbloccare in effetti. Ok, forse allora Wally è tornato. Ma il mocio non era... Non mi ricordo dove avevo visto il mocio. Non era qua. Eccolo qua.
I said not to touch that. You don't use someone else's mop.
Why not?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a
E quello andrebbe
lifetime.
bene come
Well,
parrucca.
let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion.
Una spada laser praticamente.
And
Dei
a ready
Jedi.
means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is
Vorreste
the handle
andare,
of the
no?
cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Pardon. Jedi. Ma l'albero c'è scritto sopra. Sono un albero particolarmente adatto.
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do.
Vabbè,
It's mostly about
è quello che spazzano in terra. Spazzi col manico.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
C'è ancora questo quadro che... Oh, forse più avanti. Ma questo è muffa questo. Tra un po' sopra il coso del mocio. No, non è che si capisca bene. Non è che... Penso che sia un pezzo di carne, ma perché c'è questa roba in mezzo? Questo mi diceva che non me lo prendevano. Esamina e basta.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Allora, proviamo ad andare a vedere se c'è Wally, eccetera. Ok. Proviamo a entrare qua. Vediamo se ci fa fare.
The curtains are for sale, too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Chi?
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. I'd need a lot of keys to open that. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
I cristalli c'erano in lume, mi pare.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Vabbè, tiene sul coso.
Not very practical. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical
Vestimenti
disguises.
magici?
But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum.
Sì.
I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could
quello di là,
restore
quello di
its
là, quello di
abilities.
là. Dove c'era la casa di Carla.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
Non venitemi a dire che basta la band per non farsi riconoscere, può essere.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
no problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults.
Ma noi siamo
Where possible,
pirati.
it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no
santo cielo.
responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes,
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Cioè, non abbiamo più Stan a romperci le scatole, abbiamo 2 Stan in compenso. Abbiamo avuto lei e D. Allora, vediamo un attimo. Dovresti comprarne uno?
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive
Sì.
even very old
Bisogna ricordarselo, magari
transgressions.
serve. Quindi la benda... basta. Proviamo a parlare, a vedere.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing
sono i
more than an
suggerimenti
eye
indiretti
patch.
questi.
That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he
Sono i suggerimenti,
used
ma
was filled
tanto
with
ci eravamo già
much
arrivati, no?
voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to
Se la vuoi portare io lei.
liberate it and bring it here,
Vabbè,
I could
voodoo.
most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks. Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the
Una
distance.
dimensione
Do your
parallela.
answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Ah, quella poltrona è impressionante.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
Verona è impressionante.
The feast of knowledge.
Ok. Andiamo da Wally. non c'è niente.
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Oh santo cielo. Vuole un pezzettino del legno del mocio? Questo non è per caso la lente? Adesso non possiamo interagire.
Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree?
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Usare il coltello sul mocio.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Cioè, le nuove generazioni vogliono direttamente la magia nera, cos'è che stava dicendo?
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Bye. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps
Ci ha
and
visto.
more on the edge.
Thanks. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest
Gli
continents.
ultimi continenti scoperti. Immagino. Mappamondo, strumenti, una vecchia
I
lampada.
appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
Cioè, uno che nella vita fa questo lavoro, come anche gli orologiai, no? Non rischiano di avere non rischiano di avere gravi scompensi alla vista. Che, vabbè, chiudi l'occhio, a parte che l'occhio lo devi chiudere perché sennò non vedi, ma diciamo che non mi sembra così salutare.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Vabbè,
Woo, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away.
far away, sì, la galassia far far away. Questo mi sa che è una specie di citazione.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, cursed black diamond. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Ma vuoi vendere qualcosa tu?
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Che strano.
Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. Never seen one of those before. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Perché il tappeto è fatto così. Praticamente poi sembra che nessuna... D'oro
It looks
massiccio.
expensive. And shiny. I like shiny.
Non si può rubare. Oh, niente, sembra che qua è finito qua. Allora, vediamo un attimo l'inventario.
It makes things look bigger. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Procurarsi un mocio, vabbè, l'ha cancellato perché non è possibile. Non era possibile. Vedere un mocio, trovare la parola mocio. Facciamo questa verifica.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Allora, facciamo un salvataggio. Questo è sempre che
The
vendeva
note
tutto, no?
says, forced to close.
Questo è
Thanks
qualcosa
for
di
the
nuovo,
memories,
no?
but cash would have been better.
Things are not what they seem.
E dice che le cose non sembrano quelle che... Ma adesso che ci penso,
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
questo è un simbolo, al di là che sembra l'occhio nella piramide, ma mi sembra il simbolo che c'era in Tiff, vecchio, nel primissimo capolavoro della Looking Glass. C'erano delle cutscene in cui passavano fuori tutti i simboli. Mi sembra che ce ne fosse uno così. Qui c'è qualcosa di nuovo? Non credo. Vabbè, niente. Allora andiamo alla prigione.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Allora.
Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Ok. Andiamo a guardare anche quello.
Hot diggity, what a day, huh?
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Mi dispiace Stel, ma tu rimani lì.
Music just makes you want.
Welcome back.
Hello. Hello again. I think I'll browse
Aspetta,
around a
allora
bit.
Try not to touch anything.
probabilmente abbiamo qualcosa nel...
This is the number for the jail cell lock. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Che coincidenza. Cioè lo sa, ma non sospetta nulla.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells. Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
No offense, but I want to be sure you don't waste your whole day in here. A guy like you's got things to do.
Boh, l'abbiamo liberato e forse abbiamo anticipato qualcosa che non... Però aspetta un attimo. Non c'era il discorso di chiedere in prestito il libro? Ma c'era anche scritto di liberare Otis. Come mai sono cambiati gli obiettivi? Scusa, non ho capito. Mi sembrava che ci fosse, solo sono 2 giorni che non lo sto giocando. Andare a vedere un secondo, sì. Questo?
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Candela sofisticata.
Fancy.
Ma cos'è? Una mappa con sulle barchette di carta? Proviamo.
Stay away from my mom.
Cavolo. Ah, aspetta, vediamo un attimo, sì, magari...
You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion.
Una distrazione.
But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A 3-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Bene, questa è la distrazione, insomma.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Poi lui andrà di là e noi possiamo intagliare e rubare forse anche quello, oltretutto. Poi vabbè, andiamo... Aspetta. Questa sembra la carta. L'avevamo già presa? Però perché c'è? L'abbiamo già presa.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
possibile che quella vecchia lì non serva a niente?
I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
Un po' più una minestra.
Plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor
Il libro,
stuff.
mi sa. Ce n'era uno forse. Gli ingredienti.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping.
Ah,
I
ok.
need more than that.
Vedi cosa hai bisogno. Penso.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just
Scrivere sulla rana.
I reject your frog.
Aspetta.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
E per quello si chiameranno l'indulgenza, perché ci scrivi sopra le scuse. Ma che cavolo.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Cavolo. Come l'unica cosa.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, this is a nice, but the only I reject.
E poi tra l'altro possiamo scriverci all'infinito, no?
It's good for relieving stress. Dear Carla,
Proviamo. Cioè non lo
sorry
so.
for blowing you up that one time.
Mi sembra che pretenda troppo. Cioè se devo ricordare gli eventi passati.
I admire that you are hard on softness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Per me non è così.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, what's this about blowing me up? I don't remember it quite like that. Anyway, I don't know why you're apologizing, and I'm not sure you know either. I reject your frog. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Boh. È che lui non, cioè, non è che ti ha un indizio che ti dice leggere 3, leggere, cioè, lui prima ha detto che aveva tutto sbagliato. Tutto sbagliato? Boh. Cara
Dear
Carla.
Carla,
Dimenticato
sorry for losing the
perso.
book I borrowed.
Cioè questo mi sembra giusto, no?
I value that you are
Edizione,
dedicated to
che tipo si
dedication.
dedica al lavoro. Migliore
And
quanto
I
dico
know
la
you're really
gente.
nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
E un sistema per ricordarmi le cose, tipo per non perderle, no?
I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
No, guardo i suggerimenti perché boh, non ho proprio idea. Proviamo ad andare a no, cosa dei forse al mare nel museo, che era la sua casa, magari c'è qualche cosa.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla.
Proviamo ad andare alla casa adesso un attimo.
This is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you
Come
got
può essere
right in
possibile
here
che solo
is
il
my
nome
name.
avevo
I
azzeccato?
reject your frog.
Sì. Vabbè, allora proviamo ad andare avanti così un attimo. Quindi al museo.